Hello YouTube, OTKmagic here on my new Spellground mat. It's real nice. I think they're out of stock right now, but it was a good investment if you got one for 30 bucks. So yeah, it was definitely a good investment. But anyways, I'm here to do a deck profile. Light Beats. It's a pretty basic deck. There's 3 proxies in here. I'm waiting on M. Cole to send out his Thunder Kings, which he hasn't replied back, but hopefully I'll hear from him soon. I got 1 Stratos, basic, easy searcher in the deck. Instant pluses for these guys. Aliases, they're the Gemini beaters of the deck. They're all light, so they're all honest supported. So that's a good thing about them. 3 Thunder Kings. There's the 2 proxies. They're all secret. I'm trying to get max rarity on this deck, as you know. These cards, this makes this deck so hot right now. GKs, it completely stops GKs. They can't pitch Commandant, they can't use their dualities, they really can't get their Royal Tribute off fast. So this is why this deck, in my opinion, is pretty hot right now. Also, if you side stuff like, you know, Gemini Imps, which may be a good side for it, I don't know, I haven't tested it yet. Too honest, I'm looking for 1 more Ghost, so if you got that, message me. Obvious card is obvious, it's good. 3 Crusaders, 1900 Gemini beater, power for Gemini Spark. You run 3 Sparks, why not 6 Geminis? Dark Hole, obvious, it's a staple. I run 2 E-Calls and a Rhoda, since I more likely want to draw these than the monsters playing GKs, because these can search for the monsters the turns I need them. So these won't get pitched, and they'll be able to grab my monsters if my monsters do get pitched. So I do like saving these playing against GKs. Cold Wave, obvious, and Monsterborn as well, obvious. This deck has trouble getting over high monsters when I can't draw into my Honest, so you need the support like Smashings. And Book of Moon, Trace Book of Moons. Monsters with high attack normally have low defense unless they're, you know, synchros or something stupid. But yep. I'm looking for 1 more Pot of Duality. I have a proxy in here. Just 2 is good. There's not really room for 3. Thunder Kings kind of make these dead sometimes, but you run Skill Drain, so if you have Skill Drain up, Thunder Kings become kind of dead, and Pot of Duality becomes live. So, I mean, you have a lot of options to shut your cards off and turn them back on. 3 Jeep Sparks, dude, is probably the most broken card in the deck. Summon, make them waste the Bottomless, Gemini Spark your card, pop their other back row, because most, you know, everybody's setting back rows this format. 2 Skill Drains. The deck uses no effects other than Stratos and Thunder King. And Stratos, most of the time, you get off first turn, and there's only 2 Skill Drains, so you don't draw into them all the time as much as you'd like, but they're there. So, Mirror Force, staple. I mean, you need stuff to stop high monsters, so, you know, Torrential, staple. Solemn Judgment and the Double Solemn Warning, really good against Frognarks, Formula Frogs, whatever you want to call it. Really good card. It's a good card against anything. There's a lot of life point paying in this deck, so I'm thinking about dropping Solemn Warning down to 1, since you have Skill Drain, Solemn Judgment, the Royal Oppression, 2 Solemn Warnings. I mean, all in all, you don't draw into them all the time, but all in all, that's a lot of life point paying, so you don't do any special summoning in the deck, so that's good. And I usually take Oppression out when I side into my Cyber Dragons, depending on the deck I'm playing, so it's cool. Machinas, stuff like that. Not Machinas, gadgets, stuff like that. 2 Prisons, I'm looking for those supers, so message me if you got those. Like I said, Stardust, you can't really do anything about unless you book it or honest it and beat it down. I mean, there's really nothing to do. And 2 Bottomless. If you have these gold, message me for trade. I'm not trying to bother getting them super. So yeah, message me for those. But yeah, like I said, you just need as much defense in this deck as you can, knock down high stuff, so you don't get like pummeled. But yeah, all in all, this deck's really nice. This is like a just a common build. I'm trying to think of some tech cards to put in here, but let me know if you have any ideas. I like MCole's idea. If you want to look out his video, he has a really interesting build for a March pack that's coming out. I don't know what pack it is, but there's new elemental heroes coming out, I guess, and TCG that have decent effects with removal. And he's trying to make a kind of a meta build for it, or an anti-meta build for it. So check that video out. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Big Mike OTK. He's been my friend for a while. He's a really cool dude. So check out this video. His link, probably be a link up here or down there in the description, or either or. That pretty much sums up the video. Thank you for watching. This was OTKmagic's deck profile on Lightbeats. OTKmagic signing off.